Hello and welcome back. I'm Shelf Unit and this is my continuing Let's Play of Underrail. So, sorry about the lack of what I just did there happening. The doctor here just left this, so I quickly ran in and grabbed the stuff that was in there, including 2 XPs for studying a warehouse inventory list, which is always helpful. I also gained a cart security card and some various other bits and pieces, all of which I shall now dump in this barrel. Just so that I can say that I did it. Haha. Right, so my next move is to collect one of these burrower things. Now we've done pretty much the entirety of down here. There's still this area down here where the beast is. But the primary thing that I need to do now is quickly collect one of these burrowers. And then take it to SGS, essentially. So, go into combat, click on you, borer, sorry. Boom, captured. And end combat. Now, I am, however, going to carry on down here because I still have some of that sweet XP to mine out, literally. So I need to go here and then this way, or this way depending on where it is. Here is my cart of many things. Oh, but that's what I was going to do, wasn't it? Well, it can wait. I've got enough on that knife that I can not need to worry about it right now. Yeah. Come on. Rubble. Now, I don't think I went this way, and I'm right in assuming that I did not. So let's head back this way. Ooh, a skeletal visor. Okay. So there's a bladeling there. I'm just going to move back and let him come at me. He did not. Okay, that should be enough to prevent him from coming and hitting me. Okay. Okay, let's keep on. Come on. Hitting it. Again, that should not be. There we go. Let's just get around the other side. Oh, next time should be the last. Well, maybe the last. Really? Might be in for a bit of pain here, but yes. Really? Minecart in here. Just pop that in there. Now, what is my... went down about 150 points on that. I will take these because I get 2 points of XP. And I will start the mining again. Hurrah! Okay. Let's dump you in there. Hello. So let's expose weakness on you. And that'll do nicely. This is a lot of damage that's happening. He's not got exposed weakness on anymore. But I'll take it. Oh, there's another one coming. That's a problem. Come on. So he's far enough away that I don't need to worry about him. Come on! So let's start working on this guy now. That's not helpful. That's not helpful at all. Shit. Oops. This could get painful. No, maybe not. Okay, so he's good and done. Come on, hit it! Hit it! Got exposed weakness on him. Really? Got them both. Oh, come on. That's pathetic. This guy needs exposed weakness put on him. Okay. I will keep that. Really? Really? Come on. Hit it. This should be the last. Come on, hit it! This will be the last turn. Assuming I can hit the fucking thing. There's the last XP, which is all I needed. Okay, right. I'm now going to head back to SGS, buy up all the mechanical repair kits that I can get my hands on, and talk to whoever it is I'm supposed to talk to about the borers. So I shall see you when I'm there. Okay, and we're back, and we are going to talk to Quinton. We've got something? I wanted to ask you about some odd creatures that are plaguing Foundry at the moment. I thought you might know something. Foundry, sure. Can you describe these creatures to me? There are these highly aggressive quadrupedal creatures, most easily recognised by shells made of rock with metallic blades protruding from the backs. Ever seen anything like that? Never. It sounds really intriguing. I'd remember that for sure. If you bring me part of the creature or a live specimen, I'd be more than happy. Share anything I learn with you. There are these weird worm-like things with weird heads and small drills. Drills? I've seen a fair share of odd beings, but one with a drill for a head? Never in my lifetime. Could you catch one if that's possible? I'd love to take a look at the creature. You two need some answers, or else you wouldn't be talking to me in the first place. Captured one of the worms. Quinton expects the creature as it squirms inside the crate, and as soon as it spots him, the creature begins thrashing about, occasionally stopping to aim its head at him and screech in an act of desperate intimidation. Now this is what I'm talking about. I'd like to take a look at it. Anything else I should know before entering the crate? How dangerous is it? You had nothing to worry about. I handle it with my bare hands. He carefully grabs the creature, holding it firmly as it wiggles in his hands. He takes a good look at it, charmed by its oddity and alien form, before he turns to you. Please wait while I examine it. It won't take long. The creature suddenly makes a few powerful motions, wailing its unheld end and shakes Quinton's upper body and prompting him to even spread his legs in a bit in order to maintain proper balance. He's able to control it, however. This one's a fighter! Damn it, I wish I'd picked up one of the blades now. Anyway, while Quinton completes his examination, observing him as he performs it with great focus and care. However, after only a few minutes, he thinks it seems as if he'd been handling the creatures for years. Slowly and steadily, he finishes the examination, places the creature back into its mobile jail, turns to you, but only to inform you that he needs to leave and do one more test. Two are gone for a while. Senior returns to you with a genuine smile on his face, overflowing with excitement. He wastes no time. I'm back, Sir Star. Hope you didn't fall asleep waiting for me. You seem happy. Have you got something good for me? You'll see. First, without dissecting the creature, which I would never do without consulting you, I can tell you a couple of things I've learned so far. Their heads do appear to be used for the actual drilling, even though I haven't been able to see it in action yet. Obviously, the combination of the unique shape of the head and the surprisingly powerful musculature makes me feel it engages its whole body during the process. Maybe it rotates itself in short bursts, or maybe it coils up and releases the energy in that manner. I'm just speculating. What is fact, though, is that its head is very, very tough. I have no doubt that it can bore through hard material without much of an issue. As for the rest of the creature's body, it's segmented and has a decently thick skin covered in what appear to be very soft, delicate scales, or at least something similar to it, as in snakes. It probably helps them move, possibly to retain moisture too. The skin is also highly sensitive, which makes sense for the creature limited in ways it can acquire information about its environment. There are a few other details about it, but those are quite minor and uninteresting. Now, what I did was a quick superficial examination. I need to dissect the creature to really tell you more about its anatomy. However, I saved the good stuff to last. I decided to do some psi readings, that's why I left the room earlier. And the readings were off the charts. In fact, the creature exhibits a psi signature so strong that I'm surprised it doesn't have some defensive psi abilities at its disposal. However, the signature is also incredibly complex, and I'm not ashamed of telling you even I'm having problems interpreting it. He shrugs. I'm afraid that analysing it is well above my skill level, but I'm absolutely 100% positive that understanding this psi signature will not only help you on your, for lack of a better word, quest, but also pave the way to engrossing scientific discoveries for those of us who care, if nothing else. So that's all I have for you. And that's all very interesting. Regarding the psi signature, do you know anyone I can take this lava to? Well, as far as psi in general is concerned, Ezra is the top expert in SGS, so he is the right person to bring this credit to him. If he can't help you, well, you're stuck. Yeah, well, he hands you the crate back. Here. Captivating little thing this is, and feisty. I'll bring this to him. Thanks. Okay, so let's head up there. I also got myself healed at the doctors whilst I was here. Engineering and Cyber Labs, that's the place. So let's talk to Ezra about this. Could you take a look at this for me? Ezra looks at the restless creature, now the apex of its aggravation. He focuses on it in silence, and as the moments pass, the creature becomes more and more calm. Slowly but surely, it reaches a point of complete tranquility and motionlessness, on account of which one could easily mistake it for being dead. Ezra? He turns to you. Where did you find this creature? In a mine and foundry. Interesting. Are there any other creatures living among or in close proximity to these? Yep, creatures with shells made of rock that have metallic blades on their back. Those are the only ones as far as I know. He speaks more to himself than you. I see. Another adaptation. Makes sense. And you, why you were so interested in this subject? I'm just having difficulties with these creatures. They're infesting their mind. The real problem is the beast. Creatures identical to what I described, but larger, tougher, and much meaner. As yet, there doesn't seem to be an apparent way to kill it. Creature, because of its heavy armour, it's practically invulnerable, and nearly all who face it lost their lives. So you want to find a way to kill it. Very well. I understand everything now. I'll tell you what you need to know. The creature you brought me is actually the larval form of the rock creature as you described, strange as it may seem. These are their larvae. I've encountered them in the past, different forms, though regardless, I can help you find this adaptation's weakness, but for that you will have to bring me some part of the creature to analyze. Try to bring me a piece of its shell or the back blades if you can. If not, then bring whatever you are able to require. You mentioned something about adaptation. What do you mean precisely? You see, the larva uses its psi energy to cocoon itself inside living or non-living entities, and tailors its genetic makeup to support the organism's further development in accordance with what it means merging with. Inside, the larva develops into its adult form, and the resulting creature is fully integrated into the entity of choice. So if the creature wants a rock shell, it will dig itself into a rock and fuse it. Do you know what these creatures are called? Psi-enhanced polymorphic organisms, so psi-morphs for short. How come you know so much about these creatures? Knowledge like this does not arrive with merely encountering something. I've learned quite a few things throughout the years. There are bits and pieces of knowledge and history everywhere you look, and over time things simply accumulate. You're awfully mysterious, Ezra. First you tell me you don't know anything about White Pyre, and now this. You seem like you've an answer for everything else I ask you. No one has an answer to everything, and no one should have an answer to everything. Life would be dull otherwise. I'd like to return to the topic at hand. You mentioned something about adaptation. What did you mean precisely? You see, the larva uses its psi energy to cocoon it. Yep, done that. Get going. So, I'll be back, annoyingly, once I've brought more of the other creatures with me. So, see you in a bit. Okay, we'll see if he wants a piece of the rock creature. Let me see. Quentin inspects the piece you gave him. Fascinating. Is it to detach this from a piece of machinery and not a living creature? It's from his back, right? That's what you said? Yes, their backs are covered with these blades. Well, this is what I can tell you about the creature by looking at this. Considering that you told me the blades grow out of its back, I can guess it serves as a defensive purpose. I've seen cavities or canals for nerves or blood vessels to go through, or to accommodate any kind of organic matter. To illustrate what I mean, I'll take our very own bones as an example. We grow our bones through a process called ossification. Do you know what that is? Yes, specialized cells produce calcium which synthesizes bones. Exactly. Now, bone tissue is usually composed of a mineral matrix which contains these cells. The bones themselves are composed of approximately 70% mineral content. This blade here, this is one is solid metal, no organic matter whatsoever, no porosity, and no traces of this grow out of a living being. How does it grow then? I don't know. Tooth enamel, for instance, is always completely made of hydroxylapatite, a kind of calcium phosphate, with the rest of being water and a hint of organic matter. Enamel is formed within the gums before the tooth grows out, so there's a possibility that this blade is formed within the shell and grows out later. How? I don't know. Right now I can only make speculations. Here, take this blade back. If you want to test its composition, better to have that done by someone who's not a biologist. That's for sure. Smile lifts his mask slightly up. If you can bring me any other part of the creature or a live specimen, then we have ourselves a winner. This, however, is, I'm sorry, it's all fascinating in any case. I understand. Get going. Okay, see you in a bit. And we are finally back with Quentin. Really? You bastard. So I have the bladling eye, and yet you're not. Fine. Fair enough, whatever. Fuck you. Bastard. I spent 10 minutes getting that fucking thing. 5. Maybe 2. Still. Let's see what Ezra says about the rock creatures. I have a piece of one right here. Let me see. I will be right back. He takes a sample from you and leaves the room. Let's see what he does. I can't remember from last time. But just as I suspected. Discover anything interesting? I've managed to analyze the composition of this impure chromium blade. And I emphasize this because over 90% of it is indeed chromium, but that you know already. However, what you didn't know is that the other 10% differentiates vermin from the walking apocalypse. Foundry is very unfortunate in having their surrounding rock made up of some of the hardest minerals in nature. For it is these... Whoa, don't know what just happened there. My screen went white and then flashed back to this. Foundry is very unfortunate in having their surrounding rock made up of some of the hardest minerals in nature. For it is these materials which together form the living armour of these creatures. And I am not just talking about their shell, no. It is their whole bodies which are composed of these metals and minerals, albeit in varying quantities depending on the selection, of course. Oops. And my mouse has stopped working. And I believe we have a crash. So I shall see how far this goes. See you in a bit. Okay, let's see if this has come back. I will continue on this and then I will just stop and pause and restart in a bit. Chromium itself is in itself a resistant metal, but its strength lies in its high heat resistance. The rest of the materials serve to counteract mechanical forces acting upon the organism. It appears that in small creatures this robustness can be overcome by conventional means, if barely. In the beast I suggest you return to Foundry and tell them to collapse the cave where it lives and abandon them altogether. But that isn't an option, or else you wouldn't be here. Luckily, excuse me. Luckily there is a way. By my calculations, and I've taken all the approximate constituent elements found inside the sample into consideration, the temperature necessary to melt these creatures' shells should be at least 2,500 degrees centigrade. Ironically, considering chromium is practically the essence of these creatures, this seems to be the most realistic way to defeat it. The Foundry is likely to have some means, be it a furnace or something else, which can melt the chromium, hence producing temperatures this high. So it seems we're going to need a way to lure the beast into Foundry and kill it there. Anything you can do to help me with luring the pod? What would you do once it's in Foundry? Do you have a plan? I don't know exactly yet, but the fact of the matter is I still need to lure it somehow. I don't have any other options. Remember what I told you, the composition of minerals and metals in its shell makes it highly resistant to mechanical forces and high temperature. However, I'm sure you'll be able to find something there that will produce more than 2,500 degrees necessary to kill it. It is Foundry after all. I happen to know from previous research how these creatures communicate. With the larval form you brought me, I think I will be able to create a device which will be able to use to summon the creature. At least it should. You mean it should? This is an improvised device that I'm making out of components I have at hand. Things can go awry. Maybe it'll summon the creature you want. Maybe it'll summon something else. Won't know until you press the button. Making the device shouldn't take long though. I believe I already have all the necessary components right here. Wait some more, would you? Wait some more, would you? Okay. Doing this a little bit faster than we were last time. He returns the gift, he promised. Here it is. Try best not to disturb the larvae with the device too much. You need it to be alive for the device to be able to function properly. See you later. Okay, I shall be back in a bit. Okay, and we are back here, and I'm not sure where I'm going next. I'm going to talk to the mayor again, or the chief, whichever wants to talk to me. I shall see what he has to say for himself. So I have this psi amplifier. We need it to be in an area of the arc furnace. We know where that is from our previous episode or previous playthrough. Just need to get it turned on. Talk to the chief. Need to go. Mine creatures. I've learned more about the beast and how to defeat it. The creature is... Okay, I'm all ears. The creature is highly resistant to both mechanical forces as well as high temperatures. From what I've learned, our best way to defeat it is to use extreme heat. Temperature over 2,500 degrees centigrade should be enough to melt its shell and kill the creature. Heat? Oh, I know what you're trying to say. You want to lure the creature inside the metalworks and try and kill it with molten metal, is that correct? They even have a way to lure it, though. That'll be a high-risk operation. The creature could go on a rampage if let into Foundry. Not to mention that the smaller creatures will most likely follow it. Yes, that's what I was about to say. And, even if you can somehow lure it in, none of the working furnaces can produce temperatures of that magnitude. Besides, the smaller ones we use for melting chromium, those are simply too small. The mayor takes a deep breath and regains his calm. Look, I'm in. We really are thankful for your help, really, but the plan you're proposing is just too risky. We need another way. Jesus Christ, idiots. Find a different way to kill the beast. Right, so let's... We need to head over here, apparently. Okay. Right, foundry workers, consoles. Let's talk to somebody called Nicholas. Very busy, I can't talk. God, asshole. I'll leave it be. Okay, that's not what I want. Let's come up here. Now, last time I managed to... Hello, Bernard. Or Bernard. You find the man working on the giant furnace that's towering over the whole area. In fact, it seems like he's attempting to repair it. And judging by his barely audible swearing, he doesn't appear to have any success so far. You see him trying to use different tools, trying out various parts to no avail. Suddenly he stops working and tilts his head slightly to the side without actually turning around. A moment later he picks up a large wrench and continues the repairs. And that's when he speaks to you. Can I help you? What you doing here? I think it's fairly obvious what I'm doing. He puts down his tools and turns around, wiping the sweat off his forehead and transferring it onto his already filthy coveralls. I'm Bernard. You need something specific or you're just making small talk? I have some important questions. Go ahead then. By the way, what's your name? Sir Evenstow. Go ahead. What you want to talk about? So how are the repairs on the furnace coming along? You mean Gloria? Her name's Gloria. It's a lovely name. I like it. I hear you. Finally, someone agrees with me. I've been trying to explain it to people for years. Gloria means glory, and this old girl and I have had our fair share of it. She served me for many, many, many years. And now she's a cold, lifeless piece of junk. Oh, Gloria, why couldn't I have died before you so I didn't have to suffer like this? Why can't you repair the furnace? It's a weird electrical problem. I think I know exactly what causes it, but whatever I do somehow seems wrong. What's worse, that bastard up there said she's old, draws too much power from the system and is not useful anymore. Because we got better ones now. I'm talking about you, Marshal. You're bloody. He raises a clenched fist in the air. When Gloria broke down, our beloved mayor personally instructed everyone not to bother repairing her. He turns towards the large furnace. But I'm not breaking my pick. I'll find some way to fix you, I will. Can I ask you how high the furnace temperature can go? Oh, Gloria is very hot. I think she can go up to 3,000, even 3,500 degrees centigrade. Yeah, that's a lot. Trust me, she can melt anything. I even told the mayor the same thing, but he doesn't seem to believe me. He told me to shut my tick hole because he thinks I'm making it up to convince him to fix her. Damn him! I too spoke to the mayor recently about related things, and all I can say is I share your sentiment. Damn him! How can I help you repair the furnace? You mean Gloria? That'd be awesome, but hold on. Why would you want to do that? Why is it important to you? I needed to kill the large beast from the mine. That's going to be quite a challenge, but if you can help me fix Gloria, she'll show you what she's capable of. He laughs. Now I'll explain what Gloria suffers from, at least what I think is the problem. You see, there's something wrong with the electrode power regulation system. It's being controlled through this console. Before Gloria broke down, she started drawing so much power from the system, it caused a blackout in nearly half a foundry. I don't think it's the problem with the console, but the unit itself, but nothing I see Dry works. Muck. Okay, just be gentle. I'm going to attempt to fix it. I think I'm going to fail miserably. No, I don't think you did anything. Why haven't you found someone to help you? Maybe you've ordered not to bother appearance, and no one wants to help. Really? Really? I have to go and level up and fuck this. Honestly, what is my skill level? Electronics. It's 40. One moment. Okay. So, a quick search on this has led me to believe that I can also pay one of the merchants down here to fix it. It's going to cost a lot of cash, but it could be worse, and I can't be asked increasing my level purely for this quest. But I do have to find him. Electronic trader. I think he might be this way. But to be fair, I'm now only 5 points away from another level, so that's always a bonus. Right, now where are you located? Is there a door here that I can get in? Oh, it's here. Is it here? No, that's where she lives. I'm confuzzled. I know what it looks like if I can find it. There he is. I do like the isometric point of view, but it does sometimes get annoying. Hi, West. I need help fixing an electric arc furnace. If it's an electrical problem, yes, I can help you. Where do you need me exactly? He coughs. Large furnace near the mine entrance. One a man named Bernard seems very fond of. Well, he's not exactly the sanest man around here, but as long as I'm being paid, I don't have a problem with it. And I've already worked with that same furnace. Unless it's something very drastic, I can handle it. Bernard mentioned he thinks the problem lies with the electrode power regulation system. That's not going to be a simple fix, but if that's the issue, then yes, I can take care of it. How much are you charging? Well, I'm asking 500 sarans. Don't think anyone sane would do it for less. Deal. There you go. Good, I'll be heading there as soon as I finish soldering this thing. I just hope Bernard doesn't talk my friable ears off. Right, catch you later. Excellent. Excellent, excellent, excellent. I have plenty of cash, so I'm not worried about the money aspect of it. So, next, of course, next up I have to get through to Bernard, talk to him, then I think I have to talk to other people. Oh, the walking in this game sometimes just drives me insane. Absolutely insane. West came and fixed Gloria. My beauty's working again. I want to thank you so much, Sir Evenstar. You rock! My dear Gloria's back. Is furnace ready to be used? Yeah, I can't wait to see if Gloria in action. Yeah, I want to see it too, to tell you the truth. The thing is, you need to load her with some ore and start the melting process. We went through most of our supplies after the mine was closed, so the chances are you're going to have to go to the mine. Or any ore rich in metal should do the trick. You can use the cart system to help you carry all that around. Where can I find some mining equipment? Bum. How do the carts work? It's as easy as underpart. Let me explain. There are levers in the mine that will bring the cart to you unused, so whenever you're mining, just call the cart and load it with ore. Once you're back here at the furnace, use the cart and so to recall the cart and dump the ore. You can also use it in the console. Start melting the ore. Okay. So, let's see if I can remember how to do this. So, how much call the cart. Let's take this. Unload the cart. Cargo scanning successful. No invalid object detected. Proceed with unloading. Apparently that's enough. 30. Well, I chucked in double there. A quick save here. Turn the conveyor belt on. Talk to Bernard. About loading the furnace. Okay, why is it not doing what I want it to do? Cart is now empty. Initiate the melting process. Alright, just going to go down and talk to people I need to talk to down here. Yep, the foundry is loaded. Talk to Saban. First, the Tall Guard responds to your approach with silence. The uniform nature of all Foundry guardsmen makes it difficult for you to discern any distinct features, but in this case one jumps into view like a mine shroom in the dark. His damaged shield bears wounds of a relentless attack that can only be attributed to a wild, savage creature. Large scratches, dents and dried blood streak the shield as if it was a canvas left at the mercy of the deranged painter. The shield's outer rim has numerous bite marks on it that seem to have been caused by a malicious motion of powerful jaws. Inspection comes to a halt when the guard utters a simple word. Yes? Would you like to help me kill the beast? His words fly out of her mouth without delay. The question is completely redundant. Yes, I will help you kill the beast. I'm guessing someone came up with a decent plan to kill it, right? We're going to use the large smelting furnace to kill it. Liquidation. There's an even worse death than I'd imagined. Great, I'll join the rest of the Foundry Guard of the furnace as soon as possible. No one else but the two of us. Yeah. What? You telling me you planned all this pretty much on your own? Yes. You're derailed. In that case, I must be even more derailed for saying this, but I'll be there. I'll be there as soon as possible, Sir Evenstar. Talk to Marcos. See you later. Dialogue. Okay, let's recharge my shield with a battery that I know is here. Talk to Bernard one last time. Should be enough. She's loaded and ready. When you're ready, pour the molten metal into the beast. Just pull the lever to the right and watch it burn. Just have one more question for you. How are you going to get the beast to come here? I think you can simply go and ask it. He laughs. I have a device that will attract the beast to the furnace. Good. So you got everything worked out. Well, Gloria's ready, but since I'm pretty darn sure there's going to be some heavy fighting when the beast comes, I'm just going to stay at a safe distance. He laughs nervously. Ain't much of a fighting man anyway. Do more harm than good. After all, I'm sure the Foundry Guard are going to be here to help you doing this on your own for sure. And good luck, and don't die. Where's the lever? Where is the lever? Where is the lever? I've forgotten how to do this. But it doesn't matter, because we won't be doing it until next week, or next time. Not next week, hopefully. I don't know which episode this is, but... There's no... There is no lever. Anyway, as I said, this will be done next time, so thank you ever so much for watching. If you've enjoyed, please subscribe. If not, do not worry about it. Thank you again, and I will see you next time. Goodbye. When we will kill the beast!